If the Nigerian military wants to launch a coup in the country, not even the media advisor to the president will know about it. They would just surprise both the government and the citizens. And now Bola Tinubu is sensing the danger, the possibility of military takeover. Why? That is because the citizens are crying and complaining of hunger, complaining of hardship in the country, which has even led many people to take their lives. And as I speak to you right now, someone somewhere is planning to do something crazy about his or her life. But whatever might be the situation, whatever might be the case, in as much as you didn't create yourself, you got no right to buy yourself. Now back to the coup matter, the coup warning. We learned that Tinubu urged the military to shun actions that could truncate Nigeria's democracy. According to Tinubu, I urge you to continue to play your constitutional role of safeguarding the territorial integrity of Nigeria. The army must shun any acts that are inimical to the well-being of our nation and acts which can destroy the gains of democracy which we have enjoyed in the last 20 years. Guys, let me just stop here for now since we are more focused on the coup gist. So, we can see that in the past 3 years, some African countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, Sudan, Guinea, and most recently, Niger Republic and Gabon have been controlled by the military juntas because of the insecurity, because of the poverty, because of the corruption in their country. Let's not forget that coup has once happened in Nigeria before. From 1966 to 1993, Nigeria experienced several coups because of corruption, because of electoral fraud, because of poverty and insecurity. But then in 1999, Nigeria returned to democracy. Now, if Nigerian military should launch a coup and take over government again, we may have to forget about democracy. Oh, yes, because this is a second chance to get it right. But unfortunately, guys, we are not getting it right. We not only got it wrong, but misusing the privilege and the opportunity to make Nigeria a great nation and beautiful country for everyone to live in. In other sense, guys, we don't pray for military takeover because you and I know very well, say, their own, it was so, and they do pass themselves. Just imagine how Nigerians get uncomfortable when they see a military takeover, a military officer, beg your pardon, on the road. And how do you think they feel? They feel some kind like, is it this phobia? You guys know what I'm talking about. How about the way they treat citizens sometimes? There are some military men that if you don't greet them, they will even get angry at you and they will call you. And once they call you, then just get ready to do 100 press-ups. So guys, like I said, military takeover, it's not the best at all. It's not a good thing for us. But somehow, insecurity will drastically reduce. At least that is one of the major reasons Nigerians jump from the country. They say that there's no insecurity. Somebody can just be walking on the road. You're not walking on the road freely any longer. And someone somewhere will just come and snatch your bag, will just come and kidnap you. And the next thing, your family will begin to receive calls from strangers, from bandits, from kidnappers. But if you ask me what's my own take, I fully want and I pray that Bola Tinubu administration fails. That is my prayer. This is because when his administration is successful, it will set a dangerous precedent that anyone can coordinate a ballot coup and it will be okay, because after all, they may come in and do well. Like Peter Obi's popular saying goes, if you must be referred to as Your Excellency, the process through which you came in must be seen to have been excellent. Criminals can only succeed at what criminals do, which includes stealing, killing, looting, embezzlement, and so on. So praying for Tinubu's government to succeed is a waste of time. If you love your country, you wouldn't even say such prayer. And even if your prayer is for such a person to succeed in moving the country forward, it's also a terrible prayer, because it sets a precedent that means thieves and criminals can enter the presidency tomorrow and people will point and say, but despite everything, so person did a good work. So praying for a criminal to succeed is obviously a sin. But unfortunately, Tinubu doesn't even need your prayers to fail. Whether you pray for him to fail or you pray for him to succeed, he will still fail. He has no intentions of succeeding at all, and that is why he is after grab it, snatch it, and run with it. And he did it. Someone that came into power and the first announcement was to increase fuel price without making any consultations or checking for how to fight food inflation. So if Tinubu is doing something right, he should not be afraid of coup. He knows that he's not doing the right thing, he's not doing what he promised Nigerians. Somehow, maybe he just want to show us shege. Let's not forget that his wife, Remi Tinubu, is not a good person at all. I'm not here to talk down somebody, but that woman is not a good wife. Before the election, she told her fellow women that they should vote for her husband, Tinubu, that they should not support any Igbo man so that he won't steal or convert their properties, adding that she will ensure all Igbo people leave Lagos State. Guys, internet doesn't forget to, they forget. Whatever I say today will surely come back to you, either in favor or against you. Anyways, finally, if we can practice true democracy in Nigeria, then I think the military should take over if we cannot practice the democracy in Nigeria. Because we can't continue to see our future and that of our children's future being taken away by one old sick man who got no clue on the solution to the giant of Africa, Nigeria. And as I said earlier, in this video, when any military wants to take over, no one would know because they love the action to be perfect, they love the exercise not to be distracted, they love to see it happen 100%. If it must happen in Nigeria again, so be it. Let everybody now rest. And if they finally take over, the politicians who have embezzled money, they are going to account for the funds. Even the EFCC, who are also dining with the corrupt politicians, they may be dissolved. And then the military can now start to show us what they have for Nigeria. And then, I don't think they will be corrupt. No, I don't think they will be corrupt because they have their rules. In fact, some persons are saying that Bola Tinubu may have been briefed about the coup rumor, which made him to cancel his trip to Cote d'Ivoire to watch the AFCON match. You guys remember that he sent, what is his name, his vice, Shetima, to lead the presidential team to go watch the final match. And maybe that was why they flogged Nigeria, because APC is a bad, as in anywhere they go to, is bad thing that they carry along. Let him leave that Aso Rock. That is what we want, because no being Papa house and the Aso Villa is not a retirement place. So my lovely subscribers, here is where I'm going to end the gist. Do me well by liking this video, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then,